Hi guys, welcome back to Galaxy S3 Tips. I just have a few little features that I want to show you. They're mostly image, video, and sort of camera related. But the first one is the screenshot. Many of you will already be familiar with taking a screenshot by pressing the home button down here and the power button on the side. Now that still works. If you do it now, it takes a screenshot, pretty easy, pretty straightforward. And it tells us here on the notification screen panel that the screenshot's been captured, and obviously we can just see it there. Now there's another way to take a screenshot, which is gesture based, and I haven't seen this on any other phones yet, which is just sliding your hand across the screen. As you can see, it just took a screenshot. It's telling us it saved the screenshot, but you can also do it in the opposite direction, and again it's done the same thing. So whichever way you want to do it, according to Samsung, sliding your hand across the screen won't work in all apps. So your safer bet and probably more precise bet will still be using the home button and the power button. Now there are a couple of features on the camera specifically that I wanted to show you. The first is just the fact that the shutter is actually so fast. Samsung did make a song and dance about the fact that there's virtually no shutter lag, and I can confirm that they're pretty much true to their word. Watch this. Bam. Done. Done again. So it's really quick, and that's just a vast improvement from any smart camera phone that I've used in the last few years, where you just seem to have to wait for hours on end just for the photo to actually capture. A couple of other interesting things here. First is the burst shot, which allows you to take lets you take 20 pictures all in one go, sort of paparazzi style. Oh, sorry, you need to hold down the camera button whilst you do that. And it'll actually capture 20 pictures, so you've got a whole lot to go through. Pretty good for capturing just that specific split-second moment that would be virtually impossible to catch with just one shot. The multiple shot, this burst shot option also comes with best photo. You probably use that when you're trying to capture a smile or avoid getting photos with people blinking in them. Now, best photo will only take 8 shots in the same style, and you don't need to hold the button down, but the Samsung will actually try to figure out which of the 8 shots is the best. Now, whether they pick the right one or not is up to you, but you'll still be able to review all the photos you took, and while they'll, I don't know if you can see there's a little sort of thumbs up icon on that photo which they've decided is the best. You can obviously stick with it, or you can tap and hold other thumbnails to select them and add them to the selection of best photos, and if you hit done, it'll save all the best ones and get rid of the rest. I don't really need any more photos of a Rubik's Cube, so I'll just leave it there. There's also smile mode, smile shot, which I won't really show you here because you really need an assistant for that. But once you press the camera button and you've got the lens trained on a person, the shutter won't actually click until that person smiles. I haven't given it a massive try, but it's a good idea. Let's see. The other thing worth showing is Samsung's Buddy photo share system. So if you take a photo of a person, generally their face would be selected here on the screen automatically by the facial recognition software, and you'd be able to tap it to tag it. Obviously, because this isn't a person, we need to add the tag manually. So we're manually detecting the face, which is not there, and now we can tag it and add a name. That's obviously Rubik's. And had we not had a profile photo for Rubik's at the time, the phone would have asked us if we wanted to use this picture as the contact image. Now you can tag as many people as you want, and then you can hit Buddy Photo Share, and it'll give you the option for each person. You'll be able to select whether you want to send this image to them by email or text message or what have you. And then at the top here you've got the send option, and again it'll list all the people tagged in the image, and you can select who you want to send that photo to. So if I just want to send it to Rubik's, it'll go out now by email because that's what I've got selected there. A couple of other things that are camera related are often people want to have really quick access to their camera to obviously capture that split-second moment, and there are two ways to unlock straight into the camera. The first, which is probably the easiest and most efficient, is just to make sure you keep your camera icon on your lock screen. And if you've got it there, all you need to do is tap and swipe up on the screen, and as you can see, it brings up the camera. The other option requires motion enabled, so we need to make sure that is set up first. And to do that, we have to go to motion. Motion is activated already, so that's good. And then we need to go to security. And on security we go to lock screen options. And then within lock screen options, you need to make sure camera quick access is on as well. You need to make sure that toggle's on, and that should work. So to unlock to camera this way, you need to tap and hold on the screen and rotate the phone into landscape mode, and as you can see it takes you straight into the camera as well. There's actually one other thing I wanted to show you with the camera, which I completely forgot about, which is the fact that it has voice commands. It has that option, which I find specifically useful when you're trying to take a landscape photo and you're trying to hit that camera button and you're only using one hand and you don't want to drop your phone. So again, we need to make sure that's set up. So we have to go to settings, we go to language and input, and we have to make sure that voice command for apps is turned on. And if you actually tap here, you'll be able to see what apps you can command with your voice. And as much as you might think that it's just another gimmick, I find that it is actually quite handy when it comes to the alarm and the camera specifically. So if we do go to the camera just to test that out quickly and hope it works, there are 4 words that you can use to take a photo, and they are shoot, smile, capture, and the last one is cheese. Yeah, okay, so it worked quite well with all 4 of those options. And as I say, it's just handy when you don't want to be pushing the button, fumbling around for it, and risk dropping your phone. Last but not least is the feature that lets you pop videos out to keep them on the front of your screen while you're trying to do something else, for instance. Okay, so we've got this video running already. And let's say I want to send a text message now. Now the video is actually on the front of the screen, and you can continue doing whatever you want. If I want to send a text message to whomever, Batman, whatever it is, I'm watching a movie, Joy, this phone rules. Done. And to go back to the video, you just tap on it and you go straight back in. Now, to be fair, I don't know how handy or useful that feature is really going to be for many of you. I can't imagine myself using it much, other than perhaps to just show off the power of the phone, which is no doubt why Samsung added it, and for just showing it off to your friends, really, because there's something kind of cool about it. But that's everything I think I wanted to show you guys for the minute, but I'll be back soon with some more general tips for the S3. I hope you enjoyed the video.